historical voting numbers of Phase 1 on Thursday with 65% turnout.
पहले चरण के मतदान में बिहार ने कमाल कर दिया है। पहले चरण में जंगल राज वालों को 65 वोल्ट का झटका लगा है। चारों तरफ ये चर्चा है कि बिहार के नौजवानों ने विकास को चुना है।
At 5 p.m. today, the campaign came to a standstill for the second phase, and with that, for the 2025 Bihar Assembly elections. While the Bihar electorate contemplates during next 48 hours of the silence period, going by the analyst, early trends are already in.
देखिए, बिहार में प्रथम चरण का जो मतदान हुआ है, जिस तरह से युवाओं की, माताओं बहनों की भागीदारी हुई है, आम जनता ने बढ़ चढ़कर हिस्सा लिया है। ये महागठबंधन के पक्ष में है और तेजस्वी सरकार बनाने के लिए है। 121 सीटों में हम लगभग 90 से पार करेंगे, ये पूरे दावे के साथ कह सकते हैं।
The Bihar election has been a mystery and everybody is trying to decode it as to what happened in the first phase. From my point of view, what I see, I can say that the voter turnout is baffling, and it is good for democracy, and it is the maximum in 75 years in Bihar. Particularly because of 3-4 reasons. One, that people want to ensure that their name is there in the voter list after this SIR exercise. Secondly, 3 forces are at play: MGB, NDA and PK factor. So all sides have tried to mobilize their maximum.
There are instances when there was a high voter turnout and governments were re-elected in many states. But the highest turnout in the first phase of Bihar election is unprecedented and is a clear indication of a very, very strong anti-incumbency against Nitish Kumar government. There is a sort of fatigue among the electorate, as Nitish has been there for 2 decades and practically could not do much for the development of Bihar. Bihar is a state which lags behind on 26th or 27th number in almost all the parameters of development. So people want change. Second phase will reflect this.
While crystal ball gazing for phase 2.
I personally feel that there is going to be a greater surge than last time. We are going to see a good turnout in the second phase as well. The results are going to be interesting to watch, but the way the India Alliance, the Gathbandhan, fell apart in the last few days, right from the ticket distribution to a friendly contest almost in 11 seats, where both of them had their candidates nominated, I think it's that narrative which has fallen apart in the last few days. So the way I see it from a result point of view, it's advantage NDA. They've had a very organic alliance. Their ticket distribution also spelled satisfaction pretty much in their rank and file.
What made this huge voter turnout in Bihar highest in the last 25 years possible?
Record voter turnout is due to Election Commission of India. Thanks to Mr. Gyaneshwar Kumar. Congratulations to Election Commission for holding the free and fair poll. Yesterday also they said there is no one in this booth where re-poll is ordered. Therefore, it's a big egg on the face of Congress and Rahul Gandhi, Tejashwi Yadav.
Some in the opposition have got it completely flummoxed by the 65% voting.
Voter turnout in phase 1 in Bihar has touched 65%. Maximum unprecedented turnout of voters is very clear and obvious. People are against present government. I have already said, if there is free and fair election, then the tenure of this government has come to an end and India will form the government on 14th of this month.
And then doubt gathers in Alvi's mind.
It is an old strategy of Bharatiya Janata Party, not only in Bihar, in each and every state. They try to prevent particularly Muslim voters to reach polling stations. We have seen in Uttar Pradesh, you can say it was absolutely a jungle raj there. Police and administration has collected Aadhaar card, voter card before the election and prevented Muslim community and other voters about whom BJP thinks they are going to vote against BJP, to prevent all of them to reach polling stations. Definitely in Bihar they have done the same thing, and that is the reason we always say Election Commission and Bharatiya Janata Party, they are together.
If you are winning, then why this self-doubt in opposition leaders?
देखिए, अगर चुनाव में धांधली होगी और सत्ता का तंत्र का दुरुपयोग होगा तो इसका तो प्रतिकार किया जाएगा। जहाँ जहाँ गड़बड़ियाँ पाई गई, राजद ने इसकी शिकायत की है और राजद ने सवाल खड़े किए हैं। ये तो लोकतंत्र में सत्ता के इशारे पर अगर कोई काम करने लगे और तंत्र अगर काम करने लगे तो फिर इसका प्रतिकार जरूरी है। लोकतंत्र में जनता मालिक है, जनता जिसे चाहेगी उसे जिताएगी, जिसे चाहेगी हराएगी।
It is the wobbliness that makes analysts believe it might not be an election for opposition to lose.
So, when you ask about the signals from the election, well, there is no palpable anti-incumbency vote against Nitish per se. But if it is true for BJP, I don't know. The mystery of this election has been Nitish Kumar. Nitish Kumar, that despite 20 years of rule as a chief minister in Bihar, there is no anti-incumbency per se Nitish.
Phase 1 voter turnout, there is no reason that in our stronghold the voting percentage is lower. No. There is a good voting percentage, and the increased female percentage always shows that yes, it's going to be a massive support in favor of NDA, and we are going to cross 200 marks. 160 is the minimum.
With this, the focus has shifted to phase 2, Simanchal, Mithilanchal and Magadh, with 20 districts and 122 seats polling on Tuesday.
I think in the second phase, the finale of the narratives is going to be there in full flourish, because don't forget, this entire facade of vote chori, actually it was centered around the Simanchal region. Simanchal region also becomes very interesting because you have the OVC factor there. Now, how much of a spoiler is the OVC factor going to play? That's going to be interesting. But I really think that what the Prime Minister has said and the Home Minister has said, when they say lat baaz, lat bandhan, and when they say ab katta wale dino pe wapas nahi jana hai, it speaks volumes about that. Also, the entire question of illegal immigration, infiltrators, that is also going to be addressed in the Simanchal region, because we've seen brazen minority appeasement in these regions. Now, this was an area where we had the Aadhaar saturation in excess of 100% in many of the constituencies, which is why the SIR became all the more important. The Home Minister has been very, very clear that we will weed out every single illegal infiltrator, and that is the thrust of the campaign there.
गृह मंत्री आप हैं, प्रधानमंत्री मोदी है, नीतीश कुमार की 20 साल से सरकार यहाँ पर है, तो फिर घुसपैठी कैसा आ रहा है? यह तो आपका निकम्मापन है। और SIR हुआ, क्या अमित शाह या बीजेपी ने 100 नाम दिए सीमांचल से घुसपैठियों के? नहीं दिया। ये सिर्फ सीमांचल की जनता को बदनाम करने के लिए, एक समुदाय जो मुसलमान है उनको बदनाम करने के लिए। सीमांचल में आपने कुछ काम नहीं किया, सब काम आपने पटना राजगीर में किया, और आप बोल रहे घुसपैठी आया, तो आप कुछ काम नहीं किए, तो इसको आप कम्युनल कलर देना चाहते हैं।
This is the belt. Districts of Kishanganj, Purnia, Katihar, Araria, where the AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi has made his 17% pitch.
मल्ला 3.5% है। उनके नेता ने बड़ी जिम्मेदारी से कहा कि मल्ला का बेटा उप मुख्यमंत्री होगा, तो 17% अल्पसंख्यक समाज मुसलमान है, उनको क्या लॉलीपॉप देंगे आप? ये हमारा सवाल है। 14% यादव में 36% टिकट देते हैं उनको आप। ये क्या है? ये सामाजिक न्याय है? बताइए आप, ये सवाल है हमारा।
NDA parties have fielded only 5 Muslim candidates, only 5 this time, and not a single of them is from BJP, whereas Mahagathbandhan has fielded 31 Muslims. The number of NDA's backward and most backward candidates is 113, and Mahagathbandhan has 136 candidates from this category. Dalit candidates from NDA are 38, from Mahagathbandhan 40. So it is clearly evident that Muslims, of course, have almost no place in BJP-dominated NDA, and Dalits, backwards and most backwards also have no preference. 85 of NDA candidates belong to upper castes, Bihar, Rajput, Brahmins, etc. Mahagathbandhan has fielded half of NDA's number, only 43 general category candidates.
When it's Bihar, it does get reduced to caste dynamics. But are they really that important?
BJP's high voltage campaign, has it paid dividends? I'm not very sure, because the politics of Bihar is still, wrapped in this mandal mentality, social justice mentality. And the problem in Bihar of this unemployment, migration, poverty, deprivation, caste calculus, it's all there. So it doesn't carry Hindutva very deep. Hindutva is not able to penetrate so much in Bihar, and that is why BJP, I think, they need people like Nitish.
Rajagopalan believes this caste arithmetic fails in front of the hard work of the BJP and the NDA.
Momentum is there. Today morning also Mr. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has spoken extensively in 3 places in Bihar, and moreover, I say Bihar election campaign, Narendra Modi got 80%, Amit Shah 80% concentrated on Bihar, Yogi Adityanath 80% concentrated on Bihar, Rajnath Singh 80% concentrated on Bihar, Nitish Kumar 80%, whereas Tejashwi Yadav only 70-73%. They don't have interest down. And Rahul Gandhi 45% interest. Priyanka Gandhi 35% interest. Opposition in Bihar is dead. That is why I say it's a victory for Nitish Kumar.
The fulcrum of the NDA campaign was the fear of return of the Jungle Raj.
उनका एक और गाना चल रहा है, मारब सिक्सर के 6 गोली छाती में। यही इनका तौर तरीका है, यही इनका प्लान है। इनसे कोई भी सवाल पूछेगा तो यही जवाब मिलेगा, मारब सिक्सर के 6 गोली छाती में।
इस बार बिहार विधानसभा के चुनाव में आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी, आदरणीय गृह मंत्री ने जिस तरह से भाषा का प्रयोग किया है निचले स्तर पर जाकर, कट्टा, गोली, सिक्सर, ये सब बता रहा है कि ये चुनाव हार रहे हैं, हताश निराश में। बिहार में कट्टा, सिक्सर, गोली की बात करेंगे, गुजरात में फैक्ट्री लगाएंगे।
The NDA hits back. Why not?
समस्तीपुर के मोदी नगर में एक छोटे बच्चे से तुकबंदी में कट्टा, गमछा और बेटी के बारे में जिस शब्द का इस्तेमाल किया उसके माँ पिता भी शर्मसार हो गए। तो जो लोग ऐसा राजनीतिक ट्रेनिंग दे रहे हैं, कट्टा की बात एक बच्चे से करवा रहे हैं कि तेजस्वी भैया आएंगे तो कट्टा लाएंगे, ये कट्टा कलम चाहिए उन बच्चों को। तो स्वाभाविक रूप से आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने विपक्ष के चुनावी अभियान के जो सबसे कमजोर नस है उसको दबा दिया है, तो बेचैनी में है, कट्टा राज चाहिए। अरे बिहार को केवल कानून का राज और विकास का राज चाहिए।
In an insecure environment, you cannot do any development. Everything takes a back seat. So for that, these katta people, these cruel people must not come back. And it's necessary to remind people about it.
If Congress and Tejashwi Yadav are going to concentrate on SIR, that is why the best reply to SIR is Ghusbetiyan, Katta, the violence, the jungle raj. At least Prime Minister in each public meeting, public rally in Bihar used jungle raj 25 to 30 times in each place. He whipped up the feeling, because if jungle raj is returning, the center cannot control. Bihar will go back to the corruption raj. That is why Ghusbetiyan, jungle raj were taken utmost importance.
The jungle raj narrative has a counter though, howsoever feeble.
That Prime Minister Modi and Amit Shah has been trying to, take people to the jungle raj, as they call it, they claim, of 20 years back. That's right, and that seems to be a battle cry to infuse that in the mind of the people, so as to scare them of returning to the same jungle raj. In my view, these are battle tactics. When the BJP leaders talk about, even the JDU leaders talk about jungle raj, you must appreciate what must be taken into account, that whatever has happened in Mokama has tarnished that image. That if it was jungle raj say 20 years back, what is this raj then? Personally, I would say I would have expected a much better standard of campaigning rhetoric from the Prime Minister and even Home Minister Amit Shah.
And then Singh throws a spanner in the works.
Two more factors. One, is everything well between Nitish and BJP? I am not sure.
The BJP has officially responded to this opposition attack on Nitish's post-November 14 fate, whether he would remain Chief Minister of Bihar or not.
पिछले 20 साल से नहीं, पिछले 30 साल से बिहार में एनडीए चली रहा है। 1906 से 1996 में यहाँ स्वर्गीय अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जर साहब के नेतृत्व में बिहार में एनडीए बनी। 2005 से नीतीश जी हमारी चेहरा यहाँ हुआ है, मुख्यमंत्री बने। अभी भी जो पहला चुनाव सभा में विदाउट एनी एम्बिग्यूटी, कोई इधर उधर ना करते हुए प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कहा कि अच्छे काम हो रहा है, नीतीश जी के नेतृत्व में हो रहा है और नीतीश जी हमारे नेता रहेंगे। कल भी उन्होंने बिहार की जनसभाओं में उस विषय को दोहराया, बार बार दोहराया। इसलिए कोई सवाल ही नहीं है कि नीतीश जी है या नहीं है।
It's over to Tuesday for phase 2 and Friday for the Bihar election results.